welcome back to our virtual Beyond the Alphabet. It is now November and we are going to kick off this month by making a fun craft out of leaves. So we're going to be making a leaf crown, and what you'll need for this is a piece of paper. I chose orange. I think it's kind of a nice bright fall color to go with my leaves. You'll need some scissors, some tape, maybe some glue, and most importantly, you will need leaves. It's a pretty rainy day today. I went outside this morning and gathered up these leaves and set them out to dry, and they were dry within a couple of hours. So you'll want to grab your leaves ahead of time if it is gross and rainy out when you do this, like it is for me here. But I have a little collection of leaves here. I've got this great big one, some nice red medium ones, some little itty bitty brown ones. So that is my leaf selection I've gathered here. And where you're gonna start off by taking your piece of paper and you're gonna cut it, but you wanna cut it about a third of the way across right here, because this is what we're gonna use to make the base of the crown and wrap around your head. And unless your head is gonna fit like with a crown that big, you're probably gonna wanna need to double up and tape some pieces of paper together to make your crown big enough. I'll show you what I mean. So, I'm not really measuring it. I'm just gonna take the paper and cut it at about a third, a fourth of the way across. So now I have this piece, and it's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna cut this again. So I'm going to tape, let me see, these line up best. I'm gonna tape this, overlap them a little bit, and tape these together. And then I'll probably need to tape the third one on there too. So I'm gonna tape this, make it nice and secure. Okay, so now the crown will go about that much across, which, it could sit on top of my head like that, right? A nice little crown. Or maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna overlap this third piece a bit more than I did the other ones, because I don't want it to be too big. So I'll overlap it a bit. Maybe I'll make it right about there. And I'm going to use some more tape and tape this piece on. Okay, now it has a little bit extra. So now that I've decided that this is the length that I want, before I finish it up, I could tape it together first, but it might be a little bit harder to put the leaves on if it's already in a circle. So I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to decorate it while it's still flat. You could put your leaves all the way around the whole thing if you want. I think I'm going to focus mine to just be like on the front of my head. So I'm going to look in the middle of my piece of paper, and that's where I'm going to put most of my leaves at, is right about here in the middle of it. So what I think I'm going to do, my strategy, is that I'm going to pick the stems off. I don't think I want to use the stems on mine. And I'm going to put the smallest leaves on the outside bits, on the furthest, right? I'm going to put the smallest leaves right here and over here. And then I'm going to put medium leaves a little bit closer in, and I'm going to put my big leaf right in the middle. But you can do yours however you want. So started. Blue. Let's see. Hey, that worked! I've got a little leaf on there now. Okay, let me go ahead and put on some more leaves, and I'll let you know how it looks. Okay, so I've glued some of the leaves on in the middle. I'm using more of the softer leaves. The leaves that are really crunchy and crispy, like this one. I don't know if you can see how crunchy that is. Here's another crunchy one. Oh, this one's kind of cool, but maybe a little bit too crunchy. Yeah, those leaves that are really crispy, you can still glue them on if you want, but they just don't attach quite as well. The ones that are dry but they're still soft, like this one's perfect. Those ones glue on the best. So now that I glued on some of my outer leaves, I'm going to glue on some more medium leaves in the middle. Okay, it is almost finished now. I have some little leaves on the sides, and then I went in with some more bigger leaves. And now I'm going to add the biggest leaf of all at the very top, right up here. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. A wonderful little crown. So, to finish it off, I'm just going to kind of carefully overlap this a little bit here and use my tape again. Okay, moment of truth. Ta-da! Wow, look how cute! Woo! Okay, oh, look. I made it maybe too big. That looks good, right? Yeah, that's why you want to be careful about how big you make it, but I can always go back and reattach it a little bit if I want it to be a little bit smaller. Or if I don't move too much, it just sits on top of my head where it's supposed to be. So, I think that was a pretty fun craft to do, and it's really easy. I think my daughter will really like making it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. We will see you next week for some handprint crows.